Hello history fans, this week we are visiting Kirkwall. Today is the capital of Orkney, but for centuries it was the capital of the Norse-held Nordraejar, the Northern Isles. James III of Scotland annexed the islands in 1472, after his bride's father, Christian I of Denmark and Norway, failed to pay her promised dowry. We are visiting two sites. First, we are exploring the Bishop's Palace. It was built around the same time as St Magnus Cathedral in the early 1100s. It is the only episcopal palace ever built in North Scotland. In the first phase, the palace consisted of a simple rectangular structure, possibly dating from shortly after the cathedral was moved from Bursay to Kirkwall in 1137. Much of what now stands was the work of Bishop Robert Reid in the middle of the 16th century. The extension at the south end was added by Patrick, Earl of Orkney, at about the same time as he erected the new Earl's Palace. The Earl's Palace was built around 1606. Known as Black Patty, Patrick, Earl of Orkney ruled the Northern Islands from 1592 until his execution 23 years later. It is widely acknowledged that he was one of the most tyrannical noblemen in Scotland's history. It was alleged at his trial that he used slave labour to build his residences. He had decided that the Bishop's Palace was inadequate for his needs. The palace was built in the Renaissance style on adjoining land. Patrick didn't actually own this land, but quickly acquired it by falsely accusing the unfortunate owner of theft, trying him and having him executed. The palace was masterfully planned, spacious and extraordinarily refined. It comprises a first-floor hall, reached via an elaborate staircase, the Earl's inner and outer chambers at its north end, plus guest chambers and accommodation for key staff. Due to his financial mismanagement and his brutality against the local population, the Earl was summoned before the Privy Council in 1609 and then imprisoned. Whilst he was in custody, he sent his illegitimate son Robert Stewart to raise a rebellion in Orkney in his favour. Robert seized the palace of Bursay with 30 companions in May 1614, then occupied the Earl's Palace, the castle and St Magnus Cathedral in Kirkwall. An army led by the Earl of Caithness laid siege and the castle was destroyed. Earl Patrick and his son were later executed for treason. After the Earl's death, the palace continued to be the residence of the Bishops of Orkney sporadically until 1688, when it became the property of the Crown and fell into ruin by the 18th century. I hope you enjoyed this look around the two ruined palaces in Kirkwall. If you did, please hit the like button and consider subscribing and clicking the bell icon to be notified of our future videos. Bye for now.